So just to touch briefly on some of the variations of the rock and roll, there's the half cab rock and roll and there's a rock and roll slide. So half cab rock and roll is basically coming up backwards on your board and doing a backwards 180 or a half cab, landing in the rock and roll position, and either coming in fakie or coming in a full rock and roll 180. And there's also the rock and roll slide, which is fun too, which is basically doing the same sort of thing as you would do a rock and roll to fakie or a rock and roll, but hitting at a much harder angle, so you can get all that momentum and really slide across the coping. And again, keeping your board either in the middle of the coping or even a little bit further up, so you got more momentum when you're coming back in. So those are just a couple of variations of the rock and roll. Trying to